So one thing I saw a lot of on the Iron Horse run um, were the electric bikes. Uh, I would say more people had electric bikes than regular bikes now, which is kind of cool, but also kind of like, well, and I've ridden them. I built one. I've owned one. I built it. Had a lot of fun with it, but at some point I realized I'm really not getting any exercise. It's almost like riding a motorcycle, a very slow motorcycle. But so I got rid of that. Yeah, and I see it and I just think that's cool because you can have some fun. But I also think it's a missed opportunity. The same reason I got rid of it. It's like a missed opportunity for exercise. So I'm getting out there, and you're pretty much getting, I wouldn't say no exercise. Your feet moving in circles, and you have to steer and sit up straight. So there's energy needed for that. But I don't know, maybe not much more than a car. So some exercise driving, and I just kind of thought, well, cool. Technology is great in that way, but it's also sort of now hindered our ability or maybe desire to get a level of exercise that we used to get. Used to, with you're on a bike, you were getting decent exercise, and I don't think bike riding is enough to offset for most people the influx of calories people are getting. There's just way too much in their food. So if it's affecting you anyway, I don't think it's going to move the needle. But I also noticed it with like kids, like many kids were on, it looked like as young as like 9 or something on electric bikes. So they're, it's not a safety thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, I would say I was at that age and I wasn't always safe. So, but it's just, yeah. So now kids are kind of growing up with less exercise than before. I don't know. I hate to dwell on that kind of stuff too much. It is what it is. And I don't know what would really change. They're not supposed to. I don't know if you're supposed to have, or at least not supposed to have a certain speed, and people are like really jamming down those roads. So safety-wise, I don't know. Maybe build a separate road. Some places do have a separate pedestrian, a separate like bike lane. So maybe we just need more of those. Maybe they are building more of those. I don't know. But I saw a lot of people that I think, and it's like they look like they have issues with obesity or being overweight, and they're on electric bikes, which is kind of cool because now they can get around. But they also, lose the pedaling. And there's a few cases where kids look like they're 6 or something, and they're just like zooming down. Like, okay, it's like I wish I had those kind of toys when I was like 6. But those are kind of that's like riding a moped. That's kind of dangerous. But anyway, just stuff I observed. I had to say I had a lot of fun with my electric bike. So it was really cool. But for me, I had to make a choice. I wanted to exercise more. I wanted the benefit of, if I want to go biking anywhere, I want to exercise. And I think people got to realize that if you have it, it's hard to like think, oh, well, I'll just run to the store and get some, I'll use it when I run to the store. It's just hard to park something like that somewhere because it's a very easy target. A car, people can't pick up your car, so they kind of have to, it's a lot much harder. But with bikes, the same as regular bikes as well. It's not much different, but this might be a more valuable target. You have to really lock it up. But even if you get it all locked up, 1 or 2 people could pick it up. And that's the same. Motorcycles have had that issue to some degree. All right, just food for thought.